Hey folks, it's Jack Kahn, president for Shoreline College, and I'm reaching out today to connect with our students who are in mid-quarter, who may have some questions or ideas about how to get through the rest of the quarter. And I'm joined by two student colleagues. Do you mind introducing yourself real quick and what your major is here at Shoreline?
Oh yeah. So my name is Tiger, and I'm the current ASG president. My major is business.
Nice.
Hi everyone, my name is Maryam. I am a student representative for ASG and my major is biological sciences.
Oh, very nice. So, and many of you have, I think, seen some of these videos where we've tried connecting with you, but we thought we'd make it a little bit more interesting rather than just having the president talk, to have a couple students here. And we're going to mix it up as we go every quarter, so we'll see how it happens. But I wanted to ask our student colleagues, what would you want to say to students right now who are, in the middle of the quarter? Maybe it's feeling like things are getting tough, exams, more papers are due, things are going on in the world. They might be feeling a little bit, stressed. What kinds of things would you want them to know that helps you get to that next level, so to speak?
Yeah. For me personally, I would say if you are undergoing, for example, like a math test, math exam, so I probably very strongly recommend you to find your own study group, especially in the library, for example. Of course, there's free tutoring, in the SLC, in the library. So it's really helpful if you go there, every single day to find your own study group. So that's really good for you to pass your exam, whatever.
That's awesome. And you all have you used the tutoring center before?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
definitely every day.
Yeah, good experience there, I imagine. Yeah, that's awesome.
If you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, go to the counseling center. It's a great resource, and they have confidential therapy sessions with professional licensed psychologist. So it's also great to go there and sort of talk to them, because it can be stressful and just very overwhelming with different courses.
That's awesome. What about some of the stuff? I know both of you are involved with a lot of de-stressor kinds of things, events and fun things on campus. I think not that our students may not always know are going on. What's a good way for them to keep up with events coming? I know we had the masquerade ball coming up.
On the 27th.
27th,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, how would people learn about that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I think there's actually two ways for you to know the information about that. For example, first is of course the Instagram, the Shoreline International Student and the Student Life. That's the main. There's the main place that you can get the information. And the second thing, if you go to school, you can see everywhere. There's every poster everywhere. We post it everywhere. Flyers, something like that.
Is that how you would find out? If you were trying to figure out what was going on, would you use Instagram?
Yeah, imagine when you walk outside the road right there, you can see the posts everywhere. So you will know at that week, especially if you go to class.
Yeah. What about for you, Maryam? Have you found certain activities as being things that more connect with you or make you feel less stressed or more,
Yeah, we do some relaxation stations and just activities that really calm students, especially during the exams or during the finals week. So and you can find about all of that on social media. We have posters, flyers in classes. Sometimes professors will talk to you about that because it's an important part of a student life.
And all that stuff is free for students, right?
Yes,
That's awesome.
yes.
Now, what if, so when I think I've mentioned this to Rob before, when I was in college, I don't know if I shared with you two, but I was actually very shy when I was younger, which maybe doesn't seem the case. I'm not shy now, but I was shy in college. And so when I was in college, if I saw something like that, something going on, I might be reluctant to, come to it, or so what would you say to students who were maybe like me, who are maybe more reticent, maybe want to be involved but maybe too shy? What would make it easier for them to connect to different things? Any recommendations?
I think start with making small conversations, because at our events it's not all the time it's big events.
Oh, that's a good point.
You can come in, you can just drop in for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You can bring a friend from your college. It makes it easier to have someone with you. and we are always here to support. So if you're feeling like you need a friend, you're not comfortable, just talk to us, come to us.
That's great.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Maryam, because like I remember last year the first time I walked in a small event, so I'm afraid to going in. But when I walk in, like I try to talk to the the participants. So like it feels like it's really scary at the first moment, but after you talk to them, you will find out that actually everyone in the event is really there, really enjoying the vibe. So like you won't really focus on like the feeling of nervous.
And that's like, I think, really also super important, knowing. So even for you, you felt nervous going to a small event at first, and you're actually the ASG president, as I remember correctly. Yes. So even for people like yourself or like me and Maryam, who are in leadership roles, right? People sometimes assume that we're not nervous or scared, but in fact we are, right?
We are.
Yeah, in this role. And I am even now too. Not now, not this moment. Right now I feel pretty good, but I definitely feel nervous sometimes in doing things. So, well, thank you both for your time. Anything else you want to say to students or to encourage folks, or anything else? Last words?
I would say enjoy your college life. When you first enter this school, try to talk to more different kinds of people, because in here there is over how many different international students here. There's a lot. There's a huge group. Like definitely talk to them more, so like you will feel more comfortable afterwards after you reach out them. Actually, every person, if you talk to them, they don't mind it. Usually they won't mind you to talk to them.
They're very diverse.
Yeah, they're very exactly.
International population, and even also very diverse local population.
Yeah, so you can learn different culture.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a like totally different experience, and you get to learn a lot from your peers, because again they come from different cultures and they bring different things to the table, and get involved. That experience, the skills of making conversations, of getting involved, that is really important, and that helps a lot. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's the best thing I love in Shoreline.
That's great. So we're all here to help. So hope you enjoyed this video and the email message. We have a list here on the email for lots of different places to get any type of assistance or connection, and that's why we're all here for you here at Shoreline College. So don't be afraid to reach out. Thanks so much.
Thank you.